This is Anthony with Stacked Up Fitness. This is your stretch and core video. Now, this won't be that long of a video, but it's very important that you jump into this program and make sure that you stretch your body out, you work your core, and you make this day be part of more of your recovery day. We build when we rest our bodies. When we work out, we rip it apart. I know you've been working super hard on this whole entire 28-day program, so we want to make sure that you take some time to give to yourself some rest, stretch, and some core. We're going to go through this as more of a time-based sequence, but feel free to loop it back and continue to play it over and over again until you feel ready and rested, and do it more for a yoga, a stretch, a core, everything that gets everything, your whole entire body loosened up and feeling great. We're still going to do a quick little warm-up, but everything is going to be nice and chill. So here we're just going to go into a nice body weight squat. If your knees are hurting or you're feeling really sore from the workouts that you've been doing, maybe it's not the squat that you need to do. Maybe we want to end up putting your hands on your hips, and we want to go back and forth into a flexion and an extension. With a warm-up, we just want to feel nice and loose. Good. And let's go shoulder rolls, forward and backwards. With this workout, it's not about counting the reps. It's more just breathing, stretching, just kind of following along and making sure that you're keeping a nice breath as we loosen up those muscles. And remember, we don't want to go to pain, but we do want to go to a slight discomfort when it comes to a little bit of a stretch. But no matter what, we want to make sure we breathe. We're going to do arm hugs right now. We want to breathe through every stretch that we do. That is important. All right, so you might feel that slight discomfort, but as long as you can breathe through the stretch, we are good. All right, let's go into a gentle hamstring alternating stretch. Just gonna step your heel out and gently come right down. Feel the stretch behind your leg and hold it and switch. I like to dig my heel into the ground and just alternate nice and smooth. Keeping my back from rounding over. Just try to keep it nice and flat. Nice and smooth through it. Good. Excellent. So as we go through this workout, just remember to breathe through the stretches. We're going to be holding it for a time and breathe through every stretch. You ready to go? Excellent. What we want to start with first is going down into a push-up position. So we're going to walk ourselves right down to a tall plank position, really working to make sure our base is nice and strong. What we want to see here is this. We want to sit back into a stretch, not really a child's pose, but just sitting back into our heels, and then come right back into a tall plank position. And roll right back, stretch out your lats. Really sit back into those heels and shoot back and forth, nice and smooth. Again, try to breathe through it. Again, you can feel your core starting to activate as well. Excellent, let's go one more. Breathing through. Excellent, come back into a tall plank position. Here what we want to do is we want to load up our body just like what we just did. Load the body up and then shoot one of our legs. I'm going to take my left leg, shoot it up right to my left side pinky. Now as I'm doing that, I want to bring my hand up by my ear, okay? Nice and smooth. I'm going to place that hand back down, shoot my leg back out, shoot my body back, and switch sides. As my hand comes up, I stretch out my hip flexor, open up my hamstrings, open up my hips. Place my hand back down, back to a push-up position, load up my body, and shoot to the opposite side, bringing my hand up by my ear. This is called a front step. We can now place the hand back down, load up our body, dropping down, stretch, and shoot up. Now you can add a little bit more speed to this. We're going to go for about 20 more seconds. alternating sides, and just breathe. As you get better and better with this, you can start adding a little bit more speed to it and get a little bit more dynamic with this stretch. Make sure that you're evened off. Come back into a tall plank position and place the knees down on the ground. From here, I want you to place one hand behind your head. You're going to bring the elbow down to the knee, or down to the elbow. Open up and rotate. You're in a quadruped position. We're doing T-spine rotations. Here, we want to be able to breathe through, lock our core down, stretch through, breathe, and open up what's considered our thoracic cage, which is really our upper back. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Place the hand down, place the other hand behind the head, toes are dorsiflex in the back, elbow goes down to the opposite elbow, rotate and open up. Now you're not trying to over stretch, right? You just want to open up where you brace that core. Eyes should follow the elbow. Good, excellent. And we rotate one more and bring it back. Now we come back into the quadruped position and we want to go opposite arm, opposite leg. This is called the bird dog. You're going to go opposite arm, opposite leg, and crunch it right in. Open it up, crunch it right in. Still brace that core. Abs are tight. And again, you're going to go at your own pace. We're just going to flow right through it and switch sides. Everything out, everything in. Now hopefully you did switch sides because we are on our second side. We're only going to be spending another 5 seconds or so doing this bird dog. Make sure you're evened off and doing nice and smooth with it. Excellent. Good. We're still in this quadruped position. You'll see us doing a lot of this work. Here we're going to do what's considered thread the needle. You're going to take one hand and you're going to place it underneath the arm that is locked out. So we're just going to breathe here. We're just going to drop down and rest onto that shoulder and just breathe. Sometimes you can extend that arm. Here's one of our first real stretches. Yeah, we're just going to breathe through. Feel that shoulder on the ground. Nice. Excellent. We're going to slide that arm back through, place it down, and switch sides. Slide that arm underneath, sit back into those heels, drop down that shoulder, and breathe. Like I said in the warm-up, you want to make sure that your breath is just controlled. And you want to be able to breathe through every single one of the stretches that we do. Excellent job. Good. Let's slowly come right back up. Here, what we're going to do is a pigeon stretch. What that means is starting in this quadruped position, we can come back into a tall plank position, and you're going to slide one leg. My leg is going to be my right leg. Slide it underneath almost like a 90 degree, and extend that back leg, and we're going to stretch. Good. Excellent job here. Right? Stretching out that leg, you should feel this on the outside of that front leg. You'll feel your hip flexor on that extended leg. If you can drop your elbows down and stretch through. Make sure that you breathe. Again, this is about you, so take your time with it. It's called your pigeon stretch. A really great stretch to get your glutes and the hamstrings, your backside piriformis muscles. Excellent. We're going to come back up, slide that leg back into a push-up position, and slide the opposite leg down. Send that back leg. Sit there tall, tight. Very nice job there. Good. And then we can drop our elbows down and breathe. There we go. It's so nice to get a stretch after a hard week of work. And just know that if you want to do more, you can, but if your body's sore, you need to give it time to recover and repair so you can come into the next working session stronger and better, so you can bring more effort and energy and performance to it. So stretching is extremely important to do at least once a week, if not more. All right, here we go. We're gonna slide that leg right out, back into this push-up position. What we wanna do is start our walk-ups. Gonna walk it up, stretch it out, walk it right back down. Now, we do these exercises a lot in our warm-up, but we want to really take our time to stretch with this one. Really feel all the muscles working and pull up through your core, through your body. Good. Excellent job. Brace that core. Come right back up. If you need to stand up, you can stand up and stretch, right? Stretch through your body. Good. Let's do one more. So if you want to do walk-ups that way, by all means you can. I kind of like doing it where I can get a nice little stretch through. So shake it up. Here we're going to be doing a knee hug now. Knee hug, squat, knee hug, squat. This, we're just going to be working to get a nice stretch, boom, through the hamstrings. Toes are dorsiflex, and we want to pull up, stretch, and then come down and pull up. Now we're gonna go for a few more seconds. And again, if you know this exercise, you can add some speed to it. But just remember to get that pull and get that stretch. Remember what we're doing here, stretch and core. So let's relax, shake it out. Now we're gonna go leg cradle to a lateral lunge. Here, we're gonna go leg cradle, get that stretch, knee, ankle, and then drop down, stretch out, inner adductors. Leg cradle, and stretch. Let's go a few more seconds here. Leg cradle, and stretch. Breathe through it. Remember, we're not doing this for anything more than to just really get a nice stretch and get our body moving today. Good. Last one on this side. Boom. Make sure you have enough space. Let's switch sides. Leg cradle and lateral lunge. Leg cradle, lateral lunge. Good. Up and down. Let's go one more. Boom. And stretch. You really want to make sure get those inner thigh muscles stretching, get a good breath there. Now here's one of my favorite ones, reverse lunge with a reach over. So what you want to do is you want to take one of your legs, reverse lunge it, drop it right down to the ground, up with your hands and reach over the knee that's up. So you want to reach over the knee that's up, come back to center, come back up to standing. Reverse lunge with a reach over. Really try to extend those arms up. Feel the stretch through your lats, into your shoulders. Boom, come back up. Reverse lunge, extend those hands. Boom, excellent. Let's do one more. Up and reach over. Good. Let's switch sides. And reverse lunge, drop the knee down to the ground, up with the hands, and gently reach over. Don't let the knee collapse in. Really kind of keep that knee locked in position. Reverse lunge, drop the knee, arms up, and stretch. The reason why I like this one is because you get that hip flexor stretch, right? We sit too much, right? We turn off some of those hip muscles, and this allows us to get those muscles in our hips to activate again and work on that cross pattern connection, one of our spiral lines to get our body feeling good. Excellent. We're going to stand up from there, shaking out our muscles, and we're going to start getting into some core. So here, what we want to do is we want to bring our body down to the ground. We want to sit back into a tall push-up position. We drop our elbows down. Now it's from here we want to go, and we're going to go hip tap to hip tap. We're going to go back and forth, hip tap, hip tap. We're going to go for about 20 seconds or so. Brace that core and breathe. All right, nice and smooth. There we go. Good, excellent job. Now, come down into a prone position, onto your stomach. Heels are up, and we're gonna heel tap. Here, nice and easy. Tap your heels. We're working core today as well. And your core is not just your abs, it's everything that is inside your trunk, which is lower back, obliques, your abs, hip flexors get involved. Good, and you can relax. We're now gonna come up onto our side. And what I want us to do is extend the legs. We're gonna be doing a side jackknife. Hand comes up to our head, and we extend our legs, and we come right up, and we crunch. Now, if you want to add more speed, you're more than welcome to. But here we want to really engage our core. Fire it through. Here what's fun is that you can even get a full stretch out, right? Really open it up and crunch it down. Open it up, crunch it down. We're going to switch sides in 3, 2, and 1. Rotate just onto the opposite side. Let's go. Opposite side. Boom. Side jackknives. We're going to get your right and your left. Excellent job. Come on. Nice and smooth through it all. Few more seconds through. Let's go 2 more. Good. Excellent. All right. So now we're going to rotate right back and over. And here we want to go into what's considered a child's pose. So we kind of started in this position before, but now our knees are on the ground and we want to sit back into our heels. Here we're getting a nice little stretch in our lats, and we can walk those hands out, stretch out to the side in this child's pose position, and then come over to the opposite side. Good, excellent job there. Nice and smooth with this child's pose. We want to breathe and stretch. Brace your core, abs are tight. Good job, excellent work. Good, this is a good spot to just breathe and bring yourself back to center and relax, right? Good, beautiful. Well, let's stand right up. Now, what we want to try to do is go through all of that one more time, all right? So we're going to add a little bit more speed to it, a little bit more kind of focus and flow, and just kind of bear with it, roll with it, and make this happen for you. We're going to do everything for about 20 seconds on each exercise. So take it in your own progression, stop the video if you need to, and then come right back if you have to. But let's try to get this stretch and core work nice and done to make your day a great day. All right, here we go. Back down on the ground, we're going to start with those front steps. If you remember, we were starting in that quadruped position, and those knees come up just an inch off the ground, and we load and fire. Come on. Now it's time to work a little bit. Load and fire. You might know this as kind of like our groiners, right? It's similar to groiners on the fact that we can just kind of bring our leg out to the side as well. But we're adding a little bit more dynamicness to it. We'll bring that hand up and load our body down. See how that works? So keep trying and keep working it. Excellent job. Good. We're coming down. T-spine rotation. Open up. Elbow to elbow. braced core. Let's go. 20 seconds on each side. Good. Switch sides. Elbow down. Open up. Really try to stabilize your core by feeling your abs engaging while you're rotating. Don't try to rush it, but just breathe, feel that stretch out there, and make that work. Excellent job. Good. Relax with that one. Still in this quadruped position. We're going right into bird dogs. Opposite arm, opposite leg, and crunch it all the way in. Crunch it all the way in. There we go. Now see, I'm kind of already sweating. I'm not sure about you, but it's all about making sure your abs stay tight, lock it in position, and do it dynamic enough that you're staying in control and focus. Let's go. Switch sides and elbow to knee, opposite arm really extended out, and crunch it in. Bird dogs are great. It really helps connect your body, fingertips to toes. Good. Let's go one more. And relax. Let's go and thread that needle. Shoot that arm through. It's where you can catch your breath. If you're kind of going at a good clip, just breathe. Good. And relax. Switch sides. And relax. Here we go. Back into a tall push-up position. Slide that leg underneath for a pigeon stretch. And drop those hands down. Nice. And breathe. Excellent job. Get the muscles to stretch. Slide up. Switch sides. Drop down. Again, feel it through your hips. Feel it through your glutes. Drop those elbows down. Good. Know that this is one of the best things you can do for your body right now. Taking time for yourself. Okay, let's walk ourselves back into push-up position and start our walk-ups. Boom. Excellent. Not only do you get a stretch in your hamstrings here, but your shoulders are getting stretched out and loosened up, and your core has to pull your body up. It's the last one here. Give me one more. Good. Relax. All right. Excellent. Here we go. Squat, knee hug. Now during that first round, we didn't need to go fast, and you still don't, but if you want to add a little bit more dynamicness to it, as this will be our last round going through it, you can. Knee hug to squat. One more, make sure you're evened off. Go, we're going to switch it to a leg cradle. Lateral lunge. Same side. Stay on that same side. Leg cradle and stretch. Breathe. Work on that balance. Abs and core is tight. Last one on this side. Good. Relax. Leg cradle, opposite side to lateral lunge. Leg cradle, lateral lunge. Good. You can see I'm adding a little bit more speed to it. But don't forget, it's the stretch. Good. Let's go right into our reverse lunge. Reverse lunge with a stretch. Now with this round, We are gonna go a little bit more with some fluidity. All right, we're not gonna hold it as much. Reach up and over, come back to center. Reach up and over, last one here. Switch sides, reverse lunge, reach up and over, reverse lunge, up and over. Reverse lunge and over. Good, last one, up and over. Good, excellent job. Shake it out. Let's go right down into our low plank position. And we're gonna go right into our hip taps. All right, come on. Low plank position. Get your core to fire and stay controlled. Again, being the second round, we're adding a little bit more dynamicness to it. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Drop down, prone position. Legs and arms up. Let's go. Right into heel taps. Working that backside, posterior chain. Get your hamstrings, lower back, quads, glutes. Come on, we got it. Everything is incorporated in your core. Come on, in 3, in 2. Side jackknives now. Rotate. Let's go. Crunch it down. Abs are tight. Again, make sure everything is braced through your midsection. 3, 2, switch sides. Excellent job. Keep this going. We're almost there. We're almost there. Boom. Finish up with this core. Good, in 3, and 2, last one. Good, relax. Rotate right over and child's pose. Let's go, breathe. In this child's pose position, reach out to your left. Really stretch out those obliques and your lats and breathe. Walk your hands over to the opposite side. Stretch. Breathe. Very nice job there. Walk yourself back up to center. Good, come back up in the quadruped position. And push-up position. Walk up for the last time. And look at that. You're done. And I'm not sure about you, but I'm sweating. And that's what matters, is that you are getting this breath and this stretch and core to make this program a full body, right? And regenerating everything in your body so you can bring it back to the next session that you have, that you bring it hard, bring your effort and intensity into all the workouts that you do. Understand, within recovery, you see results. So that's a great way to stack up and level up your life. Can't wait to see you in the next workout video. Take care.